What's going on YouTube? I'm the Ultimate Hacker, and I decided to take a break from my Little Big Planet because, well, I kind of want to program for a bit. I kind of want to make something that isn't a Little Big Planet level or a game. So, I figured why not make a programming quick tip, or whatever you want to call it. Basically, every episode we're going to be making little applications that do different things, such as string item choosers, random item choosers, I'm not talking right, such as random item choosers, where we input a bunch of items that it's sort of like putting a bunch of papers of different words in a hat and then choosing blindly out of that hat. Basically, we could do that in Visual Basic, or we could make a calculator. Who knows? It's not big stuff like web browsers or text editors. Those would be in multi-part videos. So, this one we'll be doing a random string chooser, which basically we put a bunch of strings in a list box and the app will randomly choose. So we'll create a new Windows Forms application. Let's call it string chooser. So I've already got a random string chooser solution on my computer, as you can see. Alright, there's our form. So we're gonna drop two things in our, actually three things into our form. Number one will be a list box. Like so. Another one will be TextBox to add data, and then a button to go with it. I can actually find it. See me. The two buttons. One will be to add whatever's in the text box to the list box, and then one to add, or not to add anything, to choose a random string. One click. So we'll call this button add and we'll call this one choose. So for add, it's pretty simple. We just do, first of all, we create the code. Second of all, we do list box one.items add text box one.text and for who's we dim r as random, actually new random, and then list one dot selected index equals R.Next 0. This is important. We're setting a range of numbers that it can choose. It's basically a random number generator, and whatever the number generated is, becomes the selected item in the ListBox. So to have a maximum of all the items in the ListBox, I'm stuttering a lot. Just I'm trying to think. To set the range of numbers to, or the maximum amount of the maximum number it can choose, I do believe we do ListBox 1.items.count. That basically means if, say we added 6 items, you can only choose a number between 0 and 6. So let's debug this. Alright. So item two. So there's 2 items, so it'll either choose item or item 2 once we click choose. Now there are times where it'll choose the same one. That's normal. Right away there's 2 annoyances. 1, we have to click add with our mouse every time we enter something, and 2, the text stays in the text box once it's added. To fix that one, we just do TextBox1.clear. There are other ways, but clear is the best. And then to fix the whole issue of having to click the button, we click on a blank area on our form and set the, well, if it would scroll up, accept button to, button 1, which corresponds to add, and the border will get like a bluish. That tells you that it's the default selected button, and every time you press enter in a text box or something like that, that button will be chosen, or that the code within that button will be executed. So let me say hello. You see that the text box clears. That automatically tells us that that button's working, and it also adds it to the top. So we have 3 different strings. We hit choose, and it'll randomly choose between the 3 of them, I mean. So this is a quick tip on making a random number generator, or a random string chooser, whatever it may be. You could use it to, I don't know, make a guess the number between 1 and 100 game if you wanted to, or basically you could do, anytime you need to generate a random number, that's how you do it. It doesn't have to be a random string chooser. It can be anything that requires it. That's the way to do it. I've been the Ultimate Hacker. See you guys in the next video.